Hey guys, what's up? It is Skullflag44 here, and I'm going to do a video showing you how I make these battery themes that I've been doing recently with the white outline and gradient in the middle. And so I'm just going to kind of go through step by step of how I do this and kind of what I do here. So I don't really have a super specific formula for it where I do this, this, and this, and it just works. I kind of have to think about it. I haven't developed the perfect idea for it, but I do follow similar steps each time. So here I have my basic template. This is my basic template pretty much. It's just a black background because that's what the battery shows up against. So I have to want to be able to see what it looks like against it, but I don't keep that when I'm saving it. And then it's one little marker here in the middle that keeps it. This is exactly in the center, so I know where to put my logo or whatever I'm going to do. So I'm doing a jailbreak one today. I think it's a pretty cool logo. It should look pretty nice. So first off here, I'm going to select this. I'm going to, and I know I'm probably not doing this perfectly, and I could be doing it better, but this is just my limited Photoshop skills, and it seems to be working for me. And as I go, I learn more and I'm getting better, but this is just pretty simple. So I'm just going to go through and select all this. Actually, let me think about this real quick. I think I want to, I don't want to do this. I want to change the outline to black, or to white is the thing I'm trying to do here. So I guess first off, I'll go ahead and duplicate this layer, so if I mess up, I'm good to go. I'll just go ahead and delete all this inside, but keep all the black outlines, I think. We'll see how this turns out. Sometimes the outlines aren't as good as other ones. But in order for this to work the way my formula kind of has it working, then it needs to be like this. So we shall see how it goes. So yeah, just go. Obviously, usually it's not this tedious. We have to select each box, but because it's just a basic, only an outline. But for this one, there's lots of different spots. Now I want to keep that. I could just change it and just have the like total outline, not do anything in the middle, but I don't think that looks as nice. Alright, remember to do this. There we go. Alright, delete this one too. Alright, I do want to save this selection though. I think there is a way to actually save selections, but I'm not really sure what I'm doing there. So instead, let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I know what I'm doing here. Instead, I'm going to go to my gradient. And I already have this gradient selected here. It goes red, orange. You can see the color there if you're curious. Yellow, light green, and green. And that creates a cool gradient. Then I just go from the bottom here and drag upwards. Actually, real quick before we do that, still are a few more dots here. And I'm adding onto the selection here by clicking shift, so if you're curious. Alright, that should be, there is more brown there, but that should be good enough for now. So I'm going to go do this once again, from the bottom all the way up to the top. Boom, just like that. So we get a cool green pineapple, or gradient pineapple inside. And then I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. That's why each logo is a little different, so you get a different way to do it. I could alright, let's try. I'm going to duplicate this again because I like the way what I have here. I wonder if I just add stroke, a white stroke here to the outside, what that would look like. Alright, so that would do the total outside, which could work, I guess, but isn't necessarily what I'm looking for. That's doable, but could be better. Alright, so wait. If I select the inverse, what does that give me? Oh, nice. That worked out well. Sweet. So then I have this like that, and I think I can add a stroke to it from here. Awesome. Alright, so that's a little, oh, maybe that's right. Seemed a little, it just looks brighter since it's all over. I think that's pretty good though. That should pop out nicely. It doesn't really need as much, but it's still, I don't know, good to have. Pretty good. Alright, so then from, alright, so I'm gonna have to go, so then from here I have my first file, so I can go ahead and save this. This is how I make the backgrounds. I can do a different video how you actually put it all together into files that work right. But there's 17 files, 1 through 17 of this battery thing, and then you go ahead and you just create the 17th is like the full battery all the way down to 1, which is no battery, and then you kind of just work with that all the way down to the bottom. So how I do that, I won't go through it now because it's just kind of more of a, wait, this is, yes, this is the problem. Okay, this is what I'm, alright, I remember. I'm not completely out of the woods yet. I always think I am here. I'm going to go ahead and merge, convert to smart object, that's what I want to do, and then grab the outline here. Alright, I should have it grabbed, and then create a new folder, new one there, and then just create like this, and then if I boom, so that should be good, and then I can leave that. Let's see, but now I can boom, boom. Alright, almost. Okay, so then I can try and troubleshoot this dealio. Alright, let's try that selection again. I think we have it pretty much right. Okay, hard to tell what's going on here. Alright, that's better than this one. Missing those. Alright, sweet. So we can delete this one. Not letting me delete it. Yes. Alright, and then bam. Alright, so there we go. So that makes it so I can, this is another thing to do. Makes it so I can separate between the outline, not that one, the outline of that one and this one. So that when I'm going through deleting, I'm not deleting the white part, but I'm just deleting the inside. And so you can see how it's kind of jagged here. That's kind of one of the downfalls of using this method, but you can clean it up so it looks better. So I go over to here to blur, Gaussian blur, or Gaussian. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. And then you can kind of just tweak this. I really like the Gaussian or Gaussian blur thing because I think it makes things look a lot cooler, and you can really kind of blur things out so they're not as sharp and just kind of flow a little better. So that looks a lot better than what we had before, and still has that nice edge work there. And now we are pretty much set, except to go ahead and do the cutting up of differentiating how we're gonna divide this thing. Alright, so I don't have this is something where I probably should have a set like formula how to do this, or just split this up into 17 sections easier, but I haven't done that yet, and this is the method I've been using. I pretty much go ahead and create, let me go ahead and change this here right away, create 15 lines here, so this would be this is pretty much line 1 and line 17, so I need, the middle lines in between there, and then I just draw these out, and this is where this would be, none would be line, or the first file, this would be the second file, this would be the third file, all the way up to the top until I get to 17, which is completely full. And so I want to split it up fairly evenly, so I kind of might take me a few tries. I don't know, just kind of just estimating. So here is, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I kind of see, okay, if I need 17, I want 8 to be about in the middle, and usually at the end I'll need to kind of compensate. So it probably would be good to have that another marker here. So do a new guide that is horizontal, and we can drag down. Obviously, it's the same. Here, I'll go ahead and show image size. So it's 528 by 258 file that I'm using. I just found this from another template or theme that I kind of based this off of, but then I completely changed it. So I don't know if this is the file you need to have, but this is what I've been using, has worked. So 528 by 258, and we'll go ahead and drag this down until it clicks in the center. Alright, so obviously I'm using the same file every time, so it would probably be smart to split this up into 17 parts here, but haven't done that, and this is just a quick estimating way to do it. So I have 5 lines, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I'm in pretty good shape. I might need to make them a little bigger. 9, 10, 11. And obviously if there's one part that you want to be like, I don't know, different, like maybe fill the top off or something like that, and so you can kind of work with it. That's why it might not be best to have it exact. 12, it's a little small. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Alright, so you can see that one and that one are a little bigger, but that's how it usually works. Like the middle ones don't move as much, but the big ones bigger at the end, which I think is kind of good, kind of nice for you. And then this, you want to make sure this is on new file or new layers. Always make as much layers as possible, just so you can go back and edit stuff better, because it's a lot harder to split up layers. And then now from here I can go ahead and just save. I would go and do this and then save this as my 17th file, and then I would go ahead and add this on. What I do here is I change this one to rectangular, and then I just line it up in the line here, and then I would switch over to this one and just hit delete, and there is, then I would save. That's my, or I would go ahead and remove this, and that would be my 16th file, and I do that all the way down. But that just kind of takes a while, but that's the main formula you guys need to know there. So that's how I do it. This will be my jailbreaking icon, so I'll go ahead and finish that up tonight, because it just involves saving. And I'll do another video to show you guys how you put this all together and can test this sort of thing. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This will be up on Cydia if you want to use this. I think this will look pretty cool. I don't know, if you're not involved in the jailbreaking world, you probably won't get the pineapple reference. It's not used as much, but more, it doesn't, I guess it signifies jailbreaking from inside, but you wouldn't really know if someone's not jailbroken that this would be jailbroken, because he doesn't have the same format. But all in all, pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time.